and new. Michael Bisping is your new UFC middleweight champion.
Yes.
The first British champion.
Yes. In the history of the world.
Right.
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, it really is. And you also tied George St. Pierre for the most wins in UFC history tonight with 19, breaking a lot of records. How are you feeling?
You know, how do I feel? I mean, I don't know. It's a weird one. Of course, I'm elated. I'm very, very happy. I always knew I was capable of this. I always knew I could do it. I quit work when I had 2 children, and we were broke at the time as well. My wife supported every step of the way. I moved away. A lot of women wouldn't let you do that. We were already in debt, but she had faith in me that I could do this. I used to sleep in my car. You know, people don't know the journey I've been on, and now here I am. I'm champion of the world. I want to thank everybody that helped me along the way. I'm just over the moon. I don't know what to say, but the UK, UFC fans all over the world, everybody that doubted me, kiss my ass, you know, because look at this. You know, I'm very, very happy. Outside of my wife and my children, the greatest day of my life.
Absolutely. You said it earlier this week. You said 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 hours, doesn't matter to you. You had the utmost confidence in yourself. Was that sort of easygoing mentality something that helped you through this entire fight weekend performance?
Absolutely, massively. I mean, I talked about this a lot, about my mindset and my emotions as a fighter. And Jason Perillo's helped me a lot with that. And I've really matured as a fighter lately. When I was younger, earlier on in my career, I used to let emotion fuel me. Anger, specifically, is what I used to let fuel me. And you're never, I've said this a million times this week, but you're never the best version of yourself in anything if you're angry, if you're emotional. So how can you be the best fighter? So I worked to stay nice and calm. And prior to the fight, I was even thinking, I need to get more hyped up, you know, because I was nice and calm. But, you know, it got the job done. I was, you know, I'm in 2 weeks, you know, I feel great. You know, it's unbelievable. It was one of the easiest fights of my life. I got a clean knockout against the champion of the world, one of the pound-for-pound best. I got revenge, I got redemption. I am the champion of the world, and that sounds bloody good.
Yeah, it sure does. I want to talk to you about that fight. I know you've got a lot of other interviews to do, but talk to me about what exactly did you see from Luke Rockhold that allowed you to land that shot?
Well, it wasn't so much what I saw from him. No, actually, tell a lie. If you watch a lot of Luke, he carries this right hand very low. He carries it low all the time. He thinks he has the range. He's a little bit overconfident in himself. He does hit hard. Luke's an exceptional fighter. I knew I had a tough challenge on my hands. But as I talked about in the past when I sparred him, I pretty much had his number, you know, and then we fought, and, you know, he got lucky. He headbutted me, and that headbutt really did play a big factor in that fight. Blood was pouring into my eyes. I couldn't see well, and then he head kicked me, and at the time, that sounds like a bullshit excuse, but they are the facts. So I always wanted a rematch, you know. I've worked hard with Jason Perillo on planting my feet. My left hand has always had good power. I've always said I had knockout power, for God's sake. Nobody believed it, so there you go. It came when it counted.
Yes, absolutely. Can you believe, though, that a title shot took almost a decade?
It's ridiculous. It's because, listen, you can't keep a good man down. For whatever reason, some people didn't want me to get my title shot, you know. I beat Chael Sonnen, but the judges said no. I fought guys on TRT. Dan Henderson was juiced out of his mind. He was on TRT. I didn't even know TRT existed when I fought Dan Henderson, and he was on it. So I lost that one. Vitor again, come on, don't get me started. I finally get my chance on a level playing field with no steroids involved. And look at this. Look at this. 4-fight win streak, just knocked out the champion. It's amazing. I want to thank all my coaches. My manager, Audiatar, Jason Perillo, Scott Prohaska, Brady Fink. Those guys have been with me forever. Obviously, thanks to all these guys, and thanks to everybody that supports me.
There is now going to be a bullseye on your back, Michael Bisping, now that you are the champion. What do you foresee for your future?
I foresee for my future 1, 2, 3, 10 drinks tonight. A very, very sore head tomorrow. Nothing to do with Luke Rockhold, of course, but I foresee a hangover of epic proportions. I'm not going to lie.
Excellent. Well, you go celebrate. Much deserved. Congratulations,
Thank
Michael.
You very much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.